everybody, and welcome to OANDA Forex Market Outlook for the 7th of January 2015. My name is Tamar. Now, as traders, we all must be aware that there are news and events that have the power to move the market quite sharply. It can either go in the direction of the trend, or it can actually take a very strong and established trend and change the direction of it. Such news are the non-farm payroll. So what exactly is the non-farm payroll, and where do we find the information about it? So what we can do first of all is go to the OANDA website, and if we scroll down all the way to the end, what we see here is Forex news. When we press on this link, what we're going to get is the market pulse. Inside the market pulse, there is a tab for economic calendar. Now, what we have in the economic calendar is all the news and events that are upcoming in the market in the next couple of days. Now, you can actually filter that information. There is a lot of information over many countries and many currencies. So what I've done over here is I filtered the information to have only the highest of the most important pieces of information or news that are due in the market. So they are marked with 3 red exclamation points. And I chose the country to be US only. So what I can see here that on Friday, the 9th of January, we're going to have the non-farm payrolls of December. So what exactly is non-farm payroll? Well, the non-farm payroll is the change in the number of employed people during the month of December, and this is excluding the farming industry. That's why it's called non-farm. Now, this information is being released every month and usually on the first Friday of each month. So the next one to be released is on the 7th of February. Now, the reason why is it's so important, it's because this is a vital information that give us indication of the health of the economy. It is also a leading indicator into consumer spending, because consumer spending does account to the majority of the overall economic activity. So what are the numbers that are of interest this month? So first of all, we need to look at what was the previous reading. So we can see over here under the previous column that it was 321,000. Now, interestingly enough, the market last month has forecasted 231,000. So it was off by 100,000. So that's quite a lot. This month we are expecting 240,000. So it will be interesting to see how far from this expectation the results are going to come, or are they going to be as expected. But what we are interested in as technical traders is where can we trade is, where can we find trading opportunities, and what the market or the charts are telling us from the technical point of view. So let's go into the charts themselves and let's take a look. So first up, I've got euro dollar, and this is the weekly chart, and what we can see is that the market has broke through this very strong level of 1.2 and now is trading below it. There is a little bit of a level around 118, but nothing as strong as the 1.2. So let's go down into the daily and see what we can spot. So from the daily point of view, what we have is a very nice downtrend over here. We are a bit overextended from the moving averages on the daily as well, although we are converging and looking very nice to continue the downside. What I would like to see is a pullback and test this level of 1.2. We had a very strong sell-off, but I want to see a test of this level as we broke through this level and traded lower. A pullback into here is something that it would be very healthy in the context of the downtrend. I would like to see a rejection of this level as the market pull back to meet its averages, and then looking for trading opportunities such as a small bearish candle right here in the sell zone, perhaps on the 4 hours or on the 8 hours as well, and a continuation of this downtrend. Now, interestingly enough, news such as non-farm payroll can really give us that pullback, that strong push that will bring the market up into these levels of support and resistance. So this is one thing that I would be looking at. The next market that I want to look at is pound US dollar or cable. And what we can see from here, this is the daily chart, and we had a very strong sell-off on the pound US dollar as well. The indicators are converging over here on the RSI and on the MACD also. We are overextended from the moving averages. I would like to see a pullback into the moving averages and then a reason to continue and look for short opportunities around this area. Now, we can still see the market continue in the same direction without a pullback if the result will push the market in this direction. However, if I want to look for trading opportunities, I would actually look for them as there is some release of this selling pressure. So I would look for the next leg of this move rather than looking for opportunities when the market is far from its moving averages or its equilibrium zone. Another market that is quite interesting and a little bit different is Aussie dollar, and this is the weekly chart, and the weekly chart is also overextended over here on the Aussie dollar, and the indicators are converging to the downside. Let's take a look at the daily, and what we can see from this chart is that we are actually touching a level of support on this pair. So the level is at 0.80. It's also a round number, and what we've got here, as opposed to where euro dollar was when we already broke the level of 1.2, on Aussie dollar we are above its level of support. So what's going to be an interesting case is the market is going to break through this level of 0.8, or it's actually going to reject this level and trend higher and perhaps change the direction on the daily. Mind you, the weekly was overextended, so it is due a pullback. So how am I going to trade this pair? Well, I'll be looking to trade this in the direction of the overall downtrend at the moment, because until the trend is broken, the trend is to the downside. So I'll be waiting for the market to break the 0.80, and then I would look for trading opportunities. So basically, if the market is going to react to the news and trend higher, meaning being a sell-off of the US dollar, then I would look at markets such as the euro dollar or cable to look for them to pull back into their level of support and resistance that have already been broken, and then look for trading opportunities there to continue the direction of the overall trend. But if the market is going to continue the strength of the US dollar, I'll be looking at pairs such as the Aussie dollar to wait for it to break its support level and then look for trading opportunities after the market broke the level of support and resistance. You can see on the daily here on Aussie dollar that we are not at all extended from the averages. In fact, we are just touching this area of the sell zone, the area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages. So this will be my preferred pair if we're going to see a continuation of the strength of the US dollar. Now, if you want to learn more about technical trading and what sort of strategies we are looking for when we're looking to trade these pairs or these markets, then OANDA offer their clients a premium education course. This course runs over 8 hours and it is run every month in different time zone. In this course, we're teaching technical analysis and to complete trading strategies. So if you are interested, take a look at OANDA website for more details. Wishing you a fantastic trading week and a happy new year, and I look forward to speak with you soon. Bye for now.